The Early Birds. The sun has not even risen yet, Maria whined. We have never ever left the house this early before. She is actually right, Maria's mother told her father in a voice that was more calm. Usually we arrive at the market around 8 o'clock on a Saturday. That's over 2 hours from now. He just smiled. Just trust me. We are going to do things a little differently today, but we will all be glad we did. Mrs. Vasquez had started a small organic farm near the family's house shortly after Maria was born. As soon as Maria learned to walk, her mother began teaching her how to grow vegetables so that she could help on the farm. Farming had not become a chore, but rather something Maria loved to do, and ever since the farm had grown a little bit every year. This year was different, as the farm had become so successful that Maria's father decided to leave his job and work on the farm as well. For the most part, Maria liked having her father on the farm. He knew a lot about growing vegetables himself. He had convinced her mother to make some big changes to things like their weekly visit to the farmer's market where they sold their vegetables. Maria and her mother usually arrived when most of the other sellers did. Her father thought it would be a good idea to get there before anyone else. The weekends are the only times I have to relax, Maria said. During the week, I wake up early to catch the bus, but on Saturdays I can sleep a little later. Everyone needs a break every once in a while. Is it really necessary for us to be here so soon? It is if we are going to sell all of our vegetables, and since I have been at home to help with the harvest, we have far more today than your mother usually brings. There's no way that we're going to sell all of our vegetables. We have a whole truckload. Maria was shocked that her father would even think such a thing. On a normal Saturday, she and her mother would be lucky to sell half of what they brought. Joe, I've already promised Mrs. Kirkland that I would give her our extra tomatoes from this week, Mrs. Vasquez said to her husband. I was also planning on canning the cucumbers we have left. You will just have to grow some more tomatoes for Mrs. Kirkland because we are going to sell all of these, he replied, as they opened the back of the truck to unload the vegetables. Maria's father looked at her and smiled. I really appreciate it that you woke up so early, so I will make you a deal. If we sell all of our vegetables, I will buy you a new dress. Maria thought that her father's offer was very nice, but it did not make her as happy as it should have. She was certain that they would not sell all of their vegetables. The family carried their baskets of vegetables to their regular booth. The sun was beginning to rise, and only a few sellers were already there. By 8 o'clock, the market would be bustling, but at that moment it was nearly silent. What are you selling? A man with a large cart approached their table. These are beautiful vegetables. Are they organic? Yes, sir, Maria told him. My parents and I grow them on our organic farm. Well, I own a restaurant downtown where we sell hundreds of salads a week. Since I need so many vegetables, I always get to the market early in the morning and I buy the best I can find before they are gone. Today I'm going to need about 20 pounds of tomatoes. Maria and her mother both gasped. No one had ever bought that many before. These will make great salads, he smiled. I hope to see you next week. Mr. Vasquez had been right. Every customer who came to their table bought huge amounts of vegetables. By 8 o'clock, when the other vendors were just getting set up, they had already sold out of theirs. It looks like we can take the rest of the day off, Maria's father said happily. Maria, if you want to, maybe you and your mother can go shopping. You can pick out any dress that you like. Number 6. Pick one sentence in the excerpt from the passage below that best shows that Maria does things the way that they have always been done. The sun has not even risen yet, Maria whined. We have never ever left the house this early before. She is actually right, Maria's mother told her father in a voice that was more calm. Usually we arrive at the market around 8 o'clock on a Saturday, over 2 hours from now. He just smiled. Just trust me. We are going to do things a little differently today, but we will be all glad that we did. Number 7. What does the use of dialogue show about the relationship between Maria and her father? Choose 2. A. Maria does not always agree with her father's decisions. B. Maria's father does not care what Maria thinks or believes. C. Maria is not as trusting of her father as she is of her mother. D. Maria does things for the family that mean a lot to her father. E. Maria is afraid to hurt her father's feelings by disagreeing with him. Number 8. What is the lesson of the passage? A. Taking the time to rest is as important as doing your best in your work. B. If you find something you enjoy, it will not feel like work even if it is difficult. C. Switching around your regular habits to try something new can often be rewarding. D. If you are successful, it is important to share your success with others through giving. Number 9. What time does Maria's family normally arrive at the market on Saturdays? A. 7 o'clock. B. 8 o'clock. C. 9 o'clock. D. 10 o'clock. Number 10. Read the following sentence. By 8 o'clock, the market would be bustling, but at this moment it was nearly silent. What is the meaning of the word bustling as it is used in the sentence above? A. Quiet. B. Hot. C. Smelly. D. Busy.